Facts. Let's go, me and you. I know one of these neighbors is tight. This shit don't be policy.
Popote! 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 Oh yeah, come on! What?
What? What? What happened? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's that? Yo, he's soft, gang. Yo, come in. Yo, pull up. He's
Come on,
pull up. You got no G, gang.
Come.
You got no G, gang.
Come. Let's
Up, come here.
Come.
Come here.
Go. Whatever you do, don't go past that gate. First, don't go.
Bro, he's soft, gang.
Don't
He
go
not
past
doing
the gate.
nothing,
What am I
gang.
taking?
Come here, bro. Where do I want to come here, gang? What's up? Come pull up. Pull up. My man's right here. What's up? Get on. What's up? Get on. What's up? Yo, back it out, gang.
Alright, y'all, so let's state facts. So, as y'all can see in this video, the kid who got killed, who was 17 years old, a lot of people were saying he was a good kid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he deserved to get killed. But when you go to somebody's house with a group of guys and you yelling gang paraphernalia against a quote-unquote TikToker who you know gets busy. This guy, DBG, was seen on video knocking somebody out or knocking somebody down the steps. And then he was seen on various videos confronting other people, not backing down. Regardless of what y'all think of him, I'm not going to sit here and say he's the biggest gangster, but every video I've seen of him getting confronted by other people, the guy has been getting busy. Crazy, deranged or not, you cannot deny that the guy actually gets down and handles whatever comes his way. So if you know that and it's documented, why would you put yourself in that situation? Rest in peace to him. He was a kid. He didn't know any better. But I'm going to make a part 2 of this video because this is very sad and nobody deserves to get stabbed because they trolling. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, I feel like this kid definitely didn't deserve to get killed. I mean, obviously the game he was playing was a dangerous game. You don't go to somebody's crib with multiple kids, start yelling gang paraphernalia. Then you see he has a weapon. Then you're telling him, back it out. Meaning you're telling him to use the weapon, right? So if you're telling somebody to use a weapon, you see them with a weapon, that night wasn't the night that the kid got killed. This was like 1 or 2 days prior to him getting killed. So trolling him one time, seeing he's capable of backing out a weapon, chasing you down, then seeing videos of him in action, meaning that he actually gets it popping, right? Meaning he's active, he ain't scared. Again, rather he's crazy, insane, deranged or not, the kid gets busy. A lot of people are trying to like downplay the fact that this kid confronts and is willing to take action against anybody who goes to his house. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm saying he's right. This kid has a rape charge on a minor. Yeah, she lied about her age, allegedly, right? That's number 1. Number 2, he disrespects his mom, right? I don't agree on that. Publicly puts it on social media. And then number 3, he invites violence and this energy to his house, right? Now, that doesn't mean, nor does it give the right for his quote-unquote ops or kids, right? Because I don't think these were ops, because he don't know these kids. They don't know each other. But it doesn't give the right for anybody to physically go to his house or anybody's house to troll them, especially since you already seen the type of energy he has. He's on quote-unquote, this is what I really call demon time. Even the way he raps, the way he speaks sometimes is very demonic. So you really thought it was a good idea to go to like, I know like there's a lot of people saying they're calling it the new Joker steps. I don't know if y'all seen the movie Batman. the Joker steps in the Bronx with them steps. Those are very popular steps, by the way. A lot of people got jumped, stabbed, shot there, right? So the fact that y'all know this kid is willing to do what he has to do, rather that's punching somebody, stabbing somebody, and getting busy, and you go there, you're just asking for trouble. In every way, shape, or form, you're asking for trouble. Granted, these are teenagers. When I was young, yeah, I used to ring doorbells. We used to run, ding dong ditch, whatever they used to call it. And yeah, we used to do that when we was kids, right? But at 17, we wasn't doing that. We was doing that when we was like, maybe like 11, 10 years old. But once you turn like 12, we already knew that you don't do stuff like that, right? So one time I remember I did something similar like that. And one of my homegirls, this is her younger brother. At the time, I didn't know who he was. But anyways, homie came out with like 2 big pit bulls. And then my boys ran, right, when we was trying to ring the doorbell. We didn't even get to ring the doorbell. Homie came out with like 2 big pit bulls, cornered me. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was shook. Again, I was a kid, right? I was like 9. And I got cornered by these 2 big muscular pits that would have chewed me apart. I ain't gonna front. I was so nervous at that time that I actually pissed on myself, literally. And I was scared, though. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I wasn't scared. I was scared. And I learned my lesson, never do that, right? But I learned that lesson at a young age. Unfortunately, a lot of these kids now, they don't learn this lesson. So they keep trolling and doing unnecessary things when they grown. Again, this wasn't a grown man. This was a teenage kid. At 17, I thought I knew it all. But I was mature enough to know what to do and what not to do, and knew how to move and maneuver in the streets in certain situations, right? But again, everybody doesn't have the same intelligence or intellect, and everybody moves different. It's a whole different time. It's a whole different era. A lot of people online are also saying like, oh yeah, the mom was saying this was a good kid. And as we could see, he wasn't a good kid. Now, was he in a gang or was he not in a gang? I'm not sure. But what I am sure of, again, I used to be in a gang when I was younger. So I know gang lingo, and I also know gang paraphernalia, whether that's through signs, whether that's verbal, whether that's through your flagging, your beads, what you're wearing. And obviously this kid was yelling gang paraphernalia, trying to antagonize this kid. Again, was he trolling and he really not in a gang and he was just trying to get his attention? Or is he really in a gang and he went for action to confront DBG, right? Either way, you don't do that. You don't move like that, right? Again, he bring a whole bunch of kids. He was telling him, hey, get active, get busy, back out your weapon. He did on the first day. Unfortunately, on the second and third day, when he did the same thing again, it cost him his life. It's very unfortunate. Now, there's also rumors and speculation of people saying, oh, that wasn't him, that wasn't him. All right, maybe that wasn't him in that specific video, but what about the other 4 kids that was around him? Was one of those kids him? Yes or no? Nobody can answer that question for sure, right? So the simple fact that most people can't answer that question, if one of the other kids was him, that alone tells you that it might have been him or associated or affiliated with him, right? Again, I don't know this kid's background. All I know is his mother said he was a good kid. Just like every single mother says or parent says when their kid gets killed, murdered, or executed in the streets. This is a powerful lesson for other kids to know, like, if you knew better, you do better. This is a perfect example. You don't go knocking on people's doors or antagonizing people. And I know a lot of people are blaming DBG, like, oh, he was inviting that energy, trolling people, calling out gangs and different cultures. Like me, I'm Dominican. He said he didn't like Dominicans, this, that, and the third. So, I felt a certain type of way. But then again, when you look at it, he's a deranged kid. His mother literally collects SSI for him. So if you let somebody that literally their parent is collecting SSI for them, you know he's not all upstairs. So you can't take stuff like that personal. You feel me? So a lot of people took it personal, but this guy, again, he's not all upstairs. So you can't take that personal. So I just hope and I pray that this doesn't happen again. The cycle doesn't continue. Rest in peace to that young man, Jonathan Melo. Again, he might have been a good kid. Again, I don't know him personally. May he rest in peace, and my condolences to his family. And again, that second video, I'm not sure if it was him. There's a lot of people that are related to him that I've seen in the comment section of other videos saying that that wasn't him, that they can confirm that wasn't him. If it wasn't him, it wasn't him. But the point is that I'm pretty sure DBG didn't just run out of his house and saw some random kids and just ran up on them with a knife and just started stabbing them for no reason, right? So there's some type of disconnect here. So somebody somewhere did something, said something for this to actually happen. Now, the simple fact, this is something a lot of people are not speaking of, that his mother's collecting SSI for him. If it is confirmed there's something mentally wrong with his kid, he might be able to get out of prison by pleading insanity. If he has mental issues, he might get out. He might get out, again, because it's documented and his mom collects SSI for him. If he has mental issues and he might have had temporary insanity, he might do some time, but he might come home. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that. A lot of people don't want to hear it, but it is what it is. But it'll never be what it was. But anyways, let me know your thoughts, man, on this situation. It's very sad. It's very tragic. Young man, may you rest in peace. But anyways, like, share, subscribe, and drop your comments, all right? Peace and love. 1.